Hello and welcome. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys to have them mounted, balanced, and have new valve stems. I went ahead and paid an additional $100. So out the door cost for a Chinese branded tire, I paid $300. Okay. Now during the wintertime, I did go ahead and have a blowout. I had a puncture in the sidewall, had a little bit of damage done. Not, it was more my fault. So what ended up happening was this. I had to purchase two tires. So what ended up happening at that point is when you have two tires, I went ahead and purchased the 217 size. And these are the Yokohama Endeavor brand. Okay. Now the same spec in terms of tire tread life, tire pro quality, everything was AA, A, and A. Okay. So knowing that, we could take that information of knowing that the same tire has had the same amount of use, same amount of miles driven, okay, and apply that today for this philosophy. So on those tires, they were $380 for both, okay? So what do you get for that? Now I went ahead and let's go ahead and take a quick look to see exactly what we're getting. So here's my 2014 Toyota Corolla. Okay, I denied a tire rotation, and the reason multi-point inspection, you're going to check your tires and your brake lining, everything like that's going to be checked. So, looking here, we have a 2014 Toyota Corolla. Everything here looks like it checked out, interior, exterior-wise. Interior, cabin air filter. Before that was a Lucas additive for the oils to supplement the oil. Okay. Brake lines are good. And I did go ahead and change my brake pads not too long before this, and those are looking good. Okay. Now this is what I want you to focus on. We're on tires. As you can see, I have the Yokohamas in the front, as indicated on the LF, RF. You'll notice the tread depth is double. The rear, I carry the Westlake branded tires. That's why I did not have the tire rotation done. The tire rotation done would have put the tires that are using more weight is the aftermath. So, the Yokohama tires have received a 632 and 532 tires, 232, 332. So, knowing what we know already, taking the information that we have, we can see that even though you're paying a lot more money, you're getting double the tread life, in terms of your Yokohama tires. Now, like I said, knowing what we know, we all can see that Yokohama does life. If you're like me, I swap my tires normally out when it gets to 532s of a second. I don't keep my tires till they're ball time to get an idea of what the video would look like, how long it would last. So with that being said, understand, this is where I get to the notes, that understand that when you're looking at a budget tire, if you only have $300 and say you're in winter weather, say you're in a position where you need tires, I highly recommend you go with the actual Chinese imported brand. It will get you where you need to go. They are safe, they're reliable. Yes, they may not have a tread life, but they're still a great tire. All the people, all the marketing companies out there, all the news companies out there, all the media companies out there that are supporting American branded tire names, in terms of there being a safety issue or safety hazard, I want you to understand and take comfort in knowing that all federal regulations, they're part of the government that actually regulates tires being imported to the country. There has to be, okay, a regulation passed. Okay, they have to pass an actual regulation to be able to allow tires to be sold in the United States of America. So they're not giving you tires that are going to be, re-grooved or anything like that. I mean, those are shops that get used tires separately and decide to re-groove them and then sell them as kind of a scheme to try to make top dollar off of tires that are being compromised. okay, to give them the appearance that there are a little bit, there's full tread on a tire that clearly states these are, 3-4 years old. Okay, now with that being said, these are not the case. Westlake tires, branded tire out there that's an imported tire. I can only speak to Westlake brands available that you will pay a fraction of. You may not get the longevity of the tire that's sold in America, but you're going to get the savings. $380 on 2 front Yokohama tires. I spent $300 for a 4 set of imported Chinese tires, with the balancing, mounting, and new valve stems. I want you to take this information that we have today, understand that yes, the longevity of the tire with an American brand tire, you're going to last probably a little bit longer. But if you're on a budget conscious person, there's nothing wrong. There's no safety hazard. There's no, anything hazardous or be concerned about when a Chinese branded tire. There's just differences in terms of longevity, maybe. That's probably all I've seen in terms of difference. So with that being said, we can take this information and go forward and make an actually informed, decision based on the experiences of other people. I welcome all your comments below. I thank you guys for watching this video and kind of following me on it. I mean, like I said, this has been a journey for all of us. This is actually a video comparing these 2 types of tires, or speaking much more about Westlake, only because I think eligible decision on what we want. It just kind of comes down to testing it out and seeing if this is what you like. Do you like your car to have these kind of tires? Does it meet your demands? Does it have everything you would need on it? And go forward. So thank you again, and like I said, time for a little bit of notes. I wanted to go ahead and give this just little bits of information I learned over time. So a lot of people will use the penny method to be able to mark whether a tread depth is too low and needs to be changed. They've actually changed that recently to a quarter. So if you could see the bottom chin of the guy in the quarter, then pretty much you'll be looking at needing to change your tires out. Also, some useful information. This might be information that most people already know. That when you actually get to halfway's mark of your tread life, understand that when you get to 5 or 6 32s of an inch, understand that at that point in time, your stopping distance has already doubled. And understand that it's going to take twice for you to stop your vehicle than, say, a brand new tire. I usually prefer to change my tires out at every single halfway mark point. And if you're wanting to guarantee safety, if you're in an area that offers snow, ice, or heavy rain, I would highly recommend you swap your tires out at the halfway point. That's kind of why I prefer Chinese branded tires, because they do offer that benefit of being able to say, I'm not paying $1,000 and then in a few months. I'm paying a little bit of money to get what I need, to get what I want that I know is good, and then pushing them out and then selling the used ones afterwards. So again, I hope this information was useful to you. If you guys have any comments, feel free to leave those below. Again, we as YouTube viewers and YouTube video makers, we want to get as much information as possible. We want to make sure that YouTube viewers and people out in this world have access to information based on personal experience, because a lot of times you can't expect people to be honest from marketing companies. You can't expect news companies to be honest. You can't expect anything to be honest without being influenced by special interest. So the only place you can actually get an honest answers from people that have actually experienced the product. And you can't get any better than that. I'm not being paid by Westlake, and I sure as hell ain't getting paid by Yokohama. If it was me getting paid, trust me, I'd ask him for a nicer car. So that bottom line is, we as YouTube viewers can have a community, and being able to offer feedback of what your experience was. I want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you liked this video, feel free to hit the like button below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and have yourself an amazing weekend. Take care, guys, and happy Father's Day. Bye.